Yeah, this one's going to be hard to make. Let's do it. M-A-E. Everybody. Ugh. Well, it's September 29th. I am officially on my way to the Virginia Beach courthouse to finalize my second divorce. And this one is kind of a hard video to make because you had two people that were just overly in love with each other, and unfortunately took a turn for the worst. And it's not that the love isn't still there, it's that you know, life changed and the rules changed, and you know, my strengths changed. So let's go back 10 years in a month. We go back to 2013, August 13th, and I started a new job, and I met my second wife, but it was not a love at first sight. It was a, you know, just two workers meeting each other. And over time we built a relationship of friends and built a relationship on confiding in each other, and we grew to really like each other. And you know, we just over time progressed into a relationship, and one thing led to another, and I was a man on my mission. I was just super fit and running marathons and kind of newly into my job as a physical therapist assistant, and she was an occupational therapist. So as we progressed through both of our divorces, and I became more of a staple in her life, and she became a staple in mine, we moved in with each other, and I moved in with her, and I became a stepdad over 5 years. Married to her for 3 years. That we've been separated for 2.5 years. And now we are going to settle the divorce and go our separate ways. I became very close to, number one, of course, my wife, and became very close to her 3 boys. And I guess that's the really crappy part about being a single guy dating a woman with children, is you get attached to the whole family. You get invested. You spend money. You spend time. You spend energy. You spend trying to grow the children into the best they can be. So I don't know where I left off there, but you do become attached to the kids. And there's nothing you can do about it, because if you're going to date a single mom and you're gonna live with them, you know, you have to step up as a head figure to these kids and try to grow them the best, you know, that their abilities are. Push them in the right directions, encourage them in the right directions. And when the shit hits the fan and you no longer are a part of their life and you built your whole life around them, it really just sucks when you get emotionally invested into a relationship that when it ends you have no, you know, no rights to see the kids and see how they progress. And so I'm just going to make this little film and, you know, kind of just say when you get involved with one person, it's one thing when you say goodbye, but when you build a relationship and make a family for, you know, 8 years, this day doesn't come as a fun one. I guess I don't look at it as the day we met. I look at it as the time spent, how much time we spent together. I met this woman, and you know, when we finally kind of, I guess, made it official that we were dating and we were a couple, you know, literally you wake up, she's by your side. I got up, got her kids up, got her kids dressed, got her kids out the door, drove them to, you know, the daycare. I got them up, got them out the door, and got them to school on the school bus. You know, I literally came in and became a, you know, I was a blue-pilled guy. Whatever she couldn't do, I would take over. And over time, I took on most everything. So I guess when it came down to what I felt like was love, was, you know, I would lay down my life for all four of them, my wife and her 3 kids. And today is just one of those hard days. I don't know if any part of this crap is going to even be able to be used, but 3 years ago I found a book called The Rational Male, written by Rollo Tomasi. If I would have read that book even before my first marriage, I think I would have been better prepared for life and the hobby of women. And I call it a hobby, it really is a hobby. It's a choice that a person makes to, you know, want to get somebody else involved in their life and try to grow and build. And I mean, what's a hobby? It's, you know, it's you and something else that you want to get more involved with and become better at and expand on it. And, you know, like any hobby and how things are dealt with nowadays is, you know, just buy what you want and get what you want, build your hobby up. When you're done, just, you know, put it on eBay. Well, it's the same thing with women. Is, you know, a man has to choose is which woman he can hopefully encourage to say yes. And you know, it's the man that says, yeah, no, I found the one that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, this one, or till the hobby is done, I guess now. And you know, we invest, we get better at it, we grow, and when we're done with it, you know, they go on Bumble. Me, I have to just say, I am kind of hanging up I don't know what do men wear, hanging my boots up because I'm finished with the rodeo, kind of saying I'm retiring from this hobby, and I'm gonna try to work on myself and correct what I know that I need to work on. And you know, that comes down to this video editing stuff, and I can become a better motorcyclist and put more time into something that I'm going to possibly get a more positive outcome. So I've done this twice, and I'm not going to do it a third. The first one is married a good friend, and you know, had a wonderful, you know, 14-year relationship with her, and just unfortunate that things panned out the way they did. And the second wife came along, and she was my platinum blonde, and she was my I don't want to call her a trophy wife, but she was beautiful. And she opened her life up to allow me to come in and help raise her kids. And you know, we got them to, I guess, that pre-teenage year, almost teen. So I know that, you know, they're self-sufficient. I don't know if they've had a masculine presence in their life. You know, I believe that a boy needs, and I say a boy meaning a boy or young man, need some kind of male figure in their life to grow up. And luckily I had my father, and he raised us 3 boys as a single dad for half my childhood, and he remarried. And you know, if I ever use really mom in any of my videos, it's really my stepmom, but she was the mom. My mother is the one that birthed me. So but I gotta be honest, to all my achievements in life, just being a part of those boys' life for that many years, you know, when you teach them how to ride a bicycle, or you take them to a play, you know, a live play, and you go to the Christmas Carol, and you make that a tradition. And and I remember the first time I took them down to Norfolk, the Christmas parade, and I went up online and I printed out a letter to Santa and had them fill it out, and they sealed it. And of course they had the Norfolk mail postman out there, and they were collecting the the you know, the letters from the kids. And God, those kids were just loving life. Like I said, the fishing trips and the camping trips, and you know, and I guess the best part about it was becoming their coach, becoming their football coach. I had coached so many seasons of theirs. You know, you got to see what skills each child had and where they were, you know, lead feet, and which one was, you know, just a complete joy. So here I am at the courthouse, way early, but I'm going to do a review. All right. Well, I'm here at the Virginia Beach Courthouse, and I'm here for a initial taste testing for my next tobacco. I thought today I would take a look at and taste Cornell and Diehl Gentleman Caller. As I do in every video, let's go ahead and there that is. There that is. So I brought a pipe that most matched the image right on there, if you can get that. Nice man showing up for his date. Some flowers behind his back. Smells like wood and berries. Cornell and Diehl and their ribbon cut. It is such an easy bowl to pack. Let's go ahead and light this up. The smell, it tastes like I'm back in the 1950s. I mean, they're showing a picture of a guy, you know, well into his 80s, but dressed with like a polyester jacket on. This is where I'm going to botch everything up. A blend of Virginias and Burleys with a dash of deer tongue. Yeah, I know, I'm a vegetarian, but it's not that kind of deer tongue. For a vanilla-like sweetness and a smidge of perique for spice. A mellifluous, however you say that word, mixture is so fragrant that Grandma always kept a few bowls around as potpourri to make her favorite boys feel right at home when they came calling. Tastes just like a true gentleman's, you know, pipe tobacco. Sight, love the guy, love the picture. Somebody painted that picture years ago. Smell, I think I've addressed that. Taste, just proper pipe tobacco taste. I have to go right to how does it make you feel. Not that it makes you feel old, but it does make you want to get into a rocking chair and have a pleasurable talk with somebody. Maybe that's what it was created, is to go in and sit down with the lady and listen to her talk, and you can just pipe a bit of gentleman's caller. Would I smoke this indoors? As much as I would love to say yes, I would smoke it indoors. It's got a very tobacco flavor, smell. If we were back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, yes. Yeah, let's just wrap it up. I'm pleased. This was a happy point of my day right now. So, have you ever just put so much effort into something and invested so much, and you got to the finale and you lost? That's kind of the way I feel right now. Lost. But I lost. And that just downright sucks. It's official. I'm divorced. Embrace the suck. Trucker Piper Bob. If I don't have that right, I do believe I'm correct on that. Trucker Piper Bob over in Europe. Made a video a couple months ago about batteries, about this bike. And I had stated that the 9-volt battery only had one use. And that one use was basically to power your smoke detectors. And he brought up a great point in the comments section. He says it was also a great dare, I believe he said, when we were young, you would dare another friend to touch it to the tongue. And I said, oh yeah, I remember that game. So I thought, what a more positive way to put down as, you know, my stomach feels like it has acid in it right now going into court, my second divorce, and I thought it would be appropriate to energize myself, see how this goes, because I haven't done this in a long time. So here you go. I don't know why I'm so resistant on wanting to do this, because I remember doing it and it tingled. Here it goes. Ah, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it again. Yep, that works. Yep. I think if you leave it on there, guaranteed. Yeah, it just makes your tongue go numb. Like if you do it too much right there. There you go. Just I don't know what that was for, but he brought it up and I said I'd put it in one of my videos. Thanks, bud.